in the news last week, offences against women are up by 37% in the last 5 years.
Yes.
Is that a result of...
I would say 100%. That's down to immigration. White British males and non-white British males who have lived here for generations, we all know how to treat women. Not 100% of us. Some of us are still scumbags and some of us were still doing nasty things. But you look over the last 50 years, the number of women killed by partners in this country, the number of domestic abuse, it's been coming down. Deaths by white British males in this country to their partners almost fallen off a cliff. It's almost non-existent. That's why the charities and all that changed the definition of domestic violence and changed it to domestic abuse.
Oh, really?
Because there was no more violence. It wasn't worth having all these charities. We'd almost cured it through social pressure and through good policing and through policies. But we changed it to domestic abuse to also include not giving your wife money, telling your wife she's wrong. All these things now come under domestic...
I'm obviously committing domestic abuse.
I do it 9 times a day. But that all comes under domestic abuse now.
Yeah.
So when you hear figures of domestic abuse, we think it's about a man smacking a woman. It's rarely that now in the white population.
Yeah.
But domestic violence now, we just talked about it. We had that Bangladeshi guy, lived here for 20 years, brings a wife over for 2 years and kills her. You know, all the honour killings. Women being killed now by family members, nearly always, Asians or Muslims. Acid attacks on women, nearly always immigrants. All these things we're importing from other countries. And then we're blaming men in this country. And when we say men in this country, what politicians really mean is white men. Look at Jess Phillips, who I can't stand, when she was doing her acceptance speech for winning her seat again at the general election.
Yeah, she was booed, wasn't
almost
she?
In tears, shouted out, almost in tears, saying this is the worst election I've ever fought because of men. And she left it at that. What she should have said was this is the worst election I've ever fought because of all you Pakistani Muslim men who have been harassing me and slashing car tyres and threatening me. But she's too scared to say Pakistani Muslim men. So she goes, men. Because she's a nasty piece of work and she's a misandrist. She hates men. She knew who was targeting her. And it wasn't white English men. It was Pakistani brown Muslim men.
Yeah.
And she didn't have the guts to call that out. That's the problem in this country. You know, that's why we're getting sex attacks. That's why women are being raped. I spoke to a police officer 7 years ago who said to me unofficially, Nick, when you see who we're arresting for rape, none of them from this country.
Really?
And that was 7 years ago. A Greater Manchester police officer told me that. When you see the people we're arresting...
7 years ago?
We're arresting in Greater Manchester for rape, they're never white English people. This has been going on a long time. But the more mass immigration, the figures now, and we're seeing more and seeing more. Did you enjoy that video? I think you did. Come on now, hit that bell, subscribe, comment. Let's build this channel. I need more followers. I need more subscribers. Be part of the journey. See you soon.